Good morning, everybody. This is Imperial Gaming, and this is going to be a part 1 playthrough of Banishers, Ghost of New Eden. If you're new to my channel, then please like and subscribe, and if you enjoy the content, recommend to friends. So I've got this. I got this game a couple of days back. I've not had a chance to play through it yet because I've been doing loads of content on Skull and Bones. I have really enjoyed it. So let's have a look at this Ghost of New Eden. Now, I have seen this on the radar. I have had this on my radar for a while now. I thought it looked really interesting. I thought the story looked interesting. The fact that his partner, she's died. She's a ghost, and she was like him. She was a ghost hunter. And he's left with a dilemma, basically through his life, of what he does. That either he can sacrifice the ghosts that he captures to bring back the one that he lost, which kind of makes him a bit of a monster himself. But these are the options and the choices you're going to have to make throughout the game. So let's get going, shall we? Okay. Yeah, I did. I thought this looked very interesting. The story, I think it's going to be one of them emotional journeys throughout the game with the choices that you make. Difficulty normal. Yeah, sounds good. So yeah, let's go. Focus Entertainment presents.
Madam, sir, the ship lies at anchor off New Eden. A tender stands at your disposal.
Dreamed of clouds. Great long fluffy bastards. Low over the sea.
I dreamed of the abyss, in the darkest reaches of the deepest ocean.
I'm sorry, but if a woman said that to me, I'd be kind of freaked out.
To you, my love.
And a good day to you, too.
Are we in New England?
Welcome to America.
Something's bothering you.
Charles's letter.
What of it?
The ghost must be uncommonly dangerous, or he would banish it himself.
And we shall charge him double.
I'm serious. If the Reverend needs help, this can be no easy business. Red, you best be ready.
I'll be careful, Master Duarte. Your apprentice stands ready to serve. Come on, Atea, we need to go. Night beat.
Rory McWraith, gallant to the last.
Life to the living, death to the dead.
Consider our lovers, Antea and Red, the greatest banishers I ever knew. Life to the living, we say, and death to the dead. It is not so simple. Since the dawn of humanity, the dead have lingered. Dead as alive, we are complex and emotional beings. Many and tangled are the ties that bind. Since the beginning of memory, banishers have fought to sever those ties. Death is but a trifle. It comes to us all. To haunt or be haunted. There lies the true horror. I, Charles Davenport, should know it. The haunting of New Eden scared me to death. I dearly wish I had not begged my friends to come and lift the curse.
Seventh of June, 1965. Sorry,
This is June. I
1695.
hate to see January. I'd want to freeze my backside off in the summertime. I'd have stayed in Scotland.
London wasn't much better.
Look at it. As cold as a bishop's arse. And twice as white. I don't mind saying it, I'm very disappointed.
Charles wasn't lying. New Eden is cold as death. You may well be disappointed.
You'd better be at the tavern. With a hot grog. Or two. I think I weary of long, boring sea voyages to grim, faraway lands.
I can't remember the last time we did something else than work.
After this, we should set sail somewhere warm and safe. The dead don't linger.
No such place. But it's not a bad idea.
Have I mentioned how grim this place is?
I heard you the first time, but I don't disagree.
I think we can get through here.
Sure. Let's go traipsing through the rotten, falling down house.
Looks steady enough. Antea,
So I'm coming, I'm coming.
Watch out!
ugh. Is it just me, or are we not welcome here?
Keep going. I'll find a way to meet up with you. Over-eager apprentices.
Oh,
I can break my way through here.
just wasted a potion. Oh, spooky.
You do not belong here.
Oh.
Everything all right down there?
Just a sneaky wanderer. You?
Same, but I managed. Are these spectres watching the road?
Maybe. But are they keeping people outside town? Or are they keeping them in?
I wonder if you can equip like armor and weapons and stuff. I really am curious how this game plays. You know, with the armor and weapons.
Oh, more wanderers.
Okay, sprint, jump, yep.
Behind you!
As easy as
I've got a really good feeling about the story, though. I feel like the story is going to be a good one.
Can't tell how long these people are dead.
The original settlers, perhaps.
Whoever, this doesn't bode well.
When a banish gauge is full, press X to banish your target.
Time to
Okay.
leave for good.
Oh, that's cool. Oh, I keep pressing square. What's that? Read. Perhaps these words will be lost in time, but I must write them. The date I cannot say. I know it is the month of June in the year 1695. I thought we would be safer in Providence. I thought we would finally see the children again, and the gold and wheat fields would ring with their laughter. Their mother now lies dead, and I shall join her soon. Something insidious walks the roads. Terrible spirits took us. New Eden is cursed. You who reads this now, I tell you, run. Okay.
These people left New Eden town just a few days ago. What exactly is going on here?
Spectral dust. That's probably a currency for leveling up, maybe? Okay, we've got a big one here. Red Skull. I probably shouldn't have wasted my potions. Oh, yes, that would have been it.
Down you go.
More spectral dust.
That augurs badly for the case.
Situation's worse than you thought.
Let's wait to hear what Charles has to say.
Empty docks in a growing settlement. Never a good sign. Are the town selectmen sitting on their arses?
Isn't that what selectmen do? When we get to town, we may need to split up to cover more ground.
You may count on the most responsible student a Banisher could have.
We'll see if you remember some of your teaching, if you're up for it.
Always. The welcoming committee.
Let's find the inn. Let's find Charles. It'll be good to see Charles.
It's a very ominous looking town.
Did you lecture on the sanctity of marriage?
Esther wouldn't dare. And we don't need a piece of paper to keep us together.
Aye, I remember you telling her.
Look for the inn. Nope.
This must be the inn.
Who's that guy?
I must take a moment by myself. Excuse me.
Pints of bitter, please.
Charlie, we're here. Your prayers are answered. Pour us a drink.
Finally.
Banisher, please come in. As it is cold, your serving woman may sit while we talk.
I'm the help. She's the boss. You're not Charles.
My name is Antea Duarte. This is my partner, Red McWraith. Good day to you, sirs, madam. Now, Where's Charles?
Minister Davenport said help was on its way. I assumed...
Keep digging, Fairfax. Good day. Pennington.
That's
Captain
one
of the train.
hell of a moustache, dude.
This here is thick-skinned Newsmith. We're the selectmen.
What's left of us? Why is Charles not here?
We're sorry for your loss. We'll do what we can for his widow.
The Reverend is dead. When? How?
A terrible tragedy. Though our faith sustains us, we are still very much in shock.
Our shock at Reverend Davenport's killing is so great that we must sit here in comfort, losing precious time.
As governor of the colony of New Eden, it is my responsibility.
Look at us, sat here waiting to meet the same fate. We could all be miles away by now. You lot do what you want. I intend living.
The esteemed select woman can be brusque. Forgive her. And rest assured that her aptitudes far outweigh her manners.
Yeah.
Or lack thereof.
Sound like
Point still stands, Fairfax.
Yorkshire accents.
Sitting here, doing nothing. We're as lambs to the slaughter.
The Banishers are here. Surely with their expertise we may yet prevail.
Then I shall leave you and your expertise in ghosts and devils to find out.
These settlers sound like
My
they're from Northern
expertise in
England.
blood and battle is of little use. Mistress Duarte, if I can be of service, yous may visit me at home. On the other side of the street, as it were.
Well, Governor, shall you leave or shall you stay?
For myself, I'll stay. Our company has suffered terribly. But we are worth saving. And now that you are here, save it we shall. Please, accept my sincerest condolences for the loss of your friend. We feel the loss of our minister so very keenly. Charles Davenport was a man of great knowledge and devotion. The pride, indeed, of New Eden. It discommodes me greatly to remember how we found his body in the cemetery. Indeed, it distresses me yet further to tell you that we do not know what so tragically cost him his life.
What do you think happened?
I could guess, to little use. It is evident, however, that Charles's unexpected death is linked to his investigation of the curse. In the minister's absence, I try, in all humility, to protect us all, body and soul, from our ongoing peril. You see, in my youth, I too was something of a demonologist. Rather a good one, if I say so myself.
We're not demonologists, and neither was Charles. Is his widow Esther taking visitors?
The widow Davenport is at home, and does not much venture out. Their house overlooks the dock. I offered Charles a home with a view across a pretty meadow, but he refused. He preferred the village life. Speak to her, if she'll see you. But she knows no more than we do about how her husband died.
I'm curious to see what he knows about demonology.
You're a demonologist, you say?
I am that, like my father was before me. Faith and science are our twin compasses, you see, to a deeper understanding of the secrets of God's green and pleasant land, and those who threaten it.
And what have your compasses told you about the curse?
They have told me that Reverend Davenport was better placed than I to solve our problem. Which is why you're here. We agreed it. I shall stand for the company, I said, as the moral authority, the anchor, and the rock. as Charles and his Banishers lift the curse.
Heroic work all round.
Indeed it is, madam. Indeed it is. But we do it all the same. Because we must. Aye. Because we must.
What can you tell me about the curse?
I can tell you that it has been our misery for many long months now. And I can tell you that it worsens by the increment. First, there was pestilence and disease.
It's not good.
Then came the nightmares. Then came madness. In the end came death. And death remains. But in all
Sounds
honesty,
like you got a demonic infestation, buddy.
I think the weather is the worst part. This never-ending winter hangs heavy on us all. Worse yet, it traps us here.
What do you think caused
Oh,
the
I've got a
curse?
good feeling about this
In
game.
my humble opinion,
I think story's going to be sick.
the Abyss disgorges its spawn upon New Eden, bent on making God's poor creatures suffer. As to the nature of the demon, that's what we're paying you to find out. Our late friend Charles faced a Herculean task and acquitted himself with honor. You will have to do far better than that, I'm afraid.
Our contract stands.
If you'll have it, yes. Our contract stands for Charles.
All right. For Charles. Why is town so empty?
Of those who did not die, we are the few who stayed. Though our motivations may differ, all who remain have shown extraordinary faith and courage in the face of our adversity.
Those who left, where did they go?
Boston, outlying settlements. Anywhere, everywhere. Although, as you may have heard, the weather has likely closed the roads. Some believe the path through the dark woods offers salvation.
Oh, Dogwoods.
I do not. I believe we must stand our ground.
Will they return when the curse is lifted?
I fervently hope so. They have homes here. But we sent the children away some time ago, and many could not live with their absence. If we do not resolve this situation quickly, the community of New Eden shall be broken, perhaps forever.
Thank you. We have what we need.
Then I wish you success. By my instruction, a room is prepared for you in the old schoolhouse. I'll be here if you need me.
Yeah, I want to see some sick armors and sick weapons in this game. I wonder if you can use like muskets and stuff. Maybe two-handed weapons as well. Two-handed swords. I bet there's some big old demons later on.
Damn it, Charles. Those are cursed sea storms. If only we'd been here earlier.
No. But as Charles would say, another day, another soul to save.
These people have no idea what they're up against.
So I'm assuming it's got crafting then. the herbs and stuff I'm picking up, the ingredients.
Antea, Red. Come in. I've barely slept for fear you would not come. I'm at a loss. Would God even allow me to drag you into these dark times?
Esther, you're not alone now. We're here.
I'm so sorry we didn't get here on time. Truly.
I know. Charles kept saying it. Have faith. They will come. If only he had kept his faith himself.
What happened to him?
Poor Charles. Just one more victim of the curse of New Eden. You know how he is. Was. Restless. Impatient. It's not that he gave up on you, his friends, but that he could wait no more. I believe he tried to lift the curse. I too have questions, but I have no answers. Nor do I now have a husband.
Is there anything we should know about?
Lord, deliver me, for I cannot endure this. I cannot endure it, and Charles does not deserve it.
Anything at all, Esther. Please.
I have felt Charles present about the house. His ghost lingers. He needs help.
If he's here, I promise I will know no rest until he has his.
You can count on us.
We'll start with the house.
Charles's papers are gathered in his office. Take what you need.
Thank you, Esther.
How were things, before all this?
Before the curse? It was a busy and exciting time. Charles immersed himself in the community here. He had a hand in everything. The people came to rely on him. I'm sure they look to someone else now, but I can't imagine it's the same.
What can you tell me about the esteemed Governor Haskell?
Fairfax Haskell is well read and educated, but at times his back can be too stiff. He shares Charles's interest in the unknown, but his passion seems less than practical. He's an academic.
Still, good to know our patron has some understanding of our work. We met the captain too, along with the huntress, Thickskin. Do you know them?
I find Thickskin Newsmith's manner a little frightening, but I think she has a good heart. A fine hunter by all accounts. Captain Pennington comes with a reputation for soldiering. He comports himself with a wry dignity, but I suspect that beneath it all, he's just sad. Charles thought so too. There are wounds beneath Saul Pennington's armor, he said, that time and God have not yet healed.
We'll take a look around, if that's all right.
May I be of any help?
You stay put. We'll find a way.
Haunting glass. Understand while Charles lingers. Investigate the study. Investigate the bedroom. New Eden Town. Okay.
Purcell, could you find nothing better?
These days, I lack the heart to play.
Can't believe you brought your pianoforte to New England.
It cost a fortune. But you cannot part a pianist from their beloved keys.
My dearest Charles, how delighted I was to read your words. It is always a pleasure to hear from you, and to know that yourself and your beloved Esther are doing well. I have contacted our brothers in London, but unfortunately we could not find anything in our archives that matches the description of the events you have experienced in New Eden. Be that as it may, pestilence and never-ending winters are phenomena perhaps too broad for us to pinpoint the exact cause. I can give you no better answer, be it sorcerer, the presence of an Ica, or something else entirely we cannot say. All I can do is invite you to continue your research and to take notes of all your observations. Our Brotherhood of St. Paul's Stole has so little presence in New Eden world. Any new information shall be precious indeed. Please stay safe, my friend. Yours truly, Eleanor Combs.
I didn't know Eleanor and Charles were still in touch.
The St. Paul Brotherhood is a tie that binds. Charles was so eager to continue his research here in New Eden. If only we had known what would befall us.
Bundle of letters from Charles. My sweet Esther, I can't tell you how much I long to get home. This work in mystical Scottish Highlands is exciting. Can't argue with that, but I miss the sweetness of our home. However, I know that the new months I have left away from your loving arms will be of great benefit to me. Through this experience, I will increase my knowledge, and all this I do to protect you from those dark worlds that swirl around us. It is your love and trust that pushes me into these mysterious entrenchments, that pushes me to do my best. It is for you that I do this. For when I can see the pride in your eyes, then I know what role I play in this earth. I know that I can be stronger. I know I can do anything, as long as you look at me with that spark that is only yours. I am thinking of you. Your love forever, Charles. Okay. Fifth day of January, 1685. My beloved Esther. How I long to hold you in my arms. The announcement of our marriage was to my heart as a delicacy on my palate, a sweet of which one cannot tire. At last we shall be together, and together forever and ever, until the day many years from now, when we are old, and at last death separates us, for only death can extinguish the love between us, and I am sure that not even death can undo the tenderness I feel for you. I want everything to be perfect for our marriage, and I will make it so. I will write to you every day until the blessed moment when I can finally shed the weight of letters and tell you in person every day how I feel about you. I am thinking of you. Your love forever, Charles. Ah, bless it.
Have you received other visitors?
Most dare not leave their homes. Although Mr. Bachelor came to see me, that was nice of him.
Esther, some food and ale for you. Sorry for your loss. Your neighbours hold you in their hearts. Sadness in Interval, or Study of the Alien Scale by Heinrich Petrie. Okay. A study of H. Purcell's Chaconne in G minor for strings. Okay. Okay, let's be going upstairs.
Charles is still here and Esther is completely distraught.
She lost him, and now he's back, a ghastly figure. It must be unbearable. Faith always was his beacon in the darkness.
In people as much as in God. He's a good man.
I can still picture him crafting your very first Bane ring.
You sound much more fond of the moment now than you were back then. Bit green for an actual haunting, you said.
You were. Still, you did all right. Remember when he started to wear these to look wiser and older?
No, he was hiding his hair loss.
That's from the set he taught me with. I'd know it anywhere.
Did he keep it to remind him of his favourite?
Or to remind him that he had yet to beat me.
The Orological Book from Charles' personal collection. Occult book from Charles. None of this side of the water, and few on other know that I came to New Eden as minister in order to pursue research into the New World on behalf of the Brotherhood of St. Paul's. And what strangeness have I found! There are ghosts here, yes, old and innumerable, and they are quiet. I shall never say the word aloud, but I suspect there to be witches, and if I find one, I shall very much like to ask her for her story.
Charles's notes mention Job, chapter 7, verses 13 to 15.
I'll look for that reference.
Red, you dropped something.
What do all these dreams have in common? Are they the promise of a doomsday or a nightmare coming? Visions. Foreshadowing. Is someone behind this? Who is the real target and what caused this anger to burst forth? I need to know how it gets into our heads. Sleep no longer offers rest, and this cannot perdure.
These notes are erratic ramblings. Charles was worried about the curse plaguing the settlers' dreams.
How malicious is this curse, tormenting people in their bed?
Charles always wore this brooch.
His things are untouched. Nothing's moved.
Where the nightmares come from? I remember the teachings of my master, may God bless their souls, against the threatening unknown when the common knowledge is not enough to understand the situation. The sagacious and pious man will wisely turn to the very roots of his art, the words that their meaning and the power hidden in each of them. Nightmare has nothing to do with a nocturnal female horse, as in the French, don't know what that word is, or the German, whatever. Nightmare here comes from 12th century Middle Dutch and means ghost of the demon. A nightmare is not a puny fiend sneaking into the bedrooms to suffocate the dreamers, but one of the rarest and most powerful spirit defined by its only purpose to spread its insidious and unforgiving wrath upon any living soul it may reach. According to my research, no occultist ever successfully banished a nightmare, but why? Could a nightmare be more than a ghost? I'm afraid so. I remember a disturbing poem I read in London in my younger years about the terrifying abilities of such entity, supposedly able to penetrate the dreams of its targets, to influence their thoughts and perception, and make them endure their worst fear. Able even to bend the distance or alter time, creating tantalizing and personalized nightmares its victims can't hope to escape from. Such a petrifying concept. I pray God and all my heart and soul that this is not what has risen upon us. How would we then escape despair, death, and doom? I need more information, but where to find them? Charles Davenport.
Got enough books, Charles? See, the piano's not the only thing you paid a pretty penny to ship.
Remember how they used to argue about books we hadn't read? Like we weren't there?
Oh, you actually listened. I'd always let my mind wander.
So he'd had problems sleeping then. He was trying to remedy it. My dearest sister, Charles is dead. I cannot tell right from left. I cannot tell which day it is, or how long ago my Charles departed. My world has come undone. Nothing happened as it was supposed to. I could not attend the burial. The shame of it, how I have failed my dear husband. I just could not find the strength to leave the house and walk to the place where Charles died. There too see him buried. Lord, have mercy on us. Guide our friends to us before it is too late. New Eden is not last much longer, will not last much longer without my beloved husband to protect it. I do not have any words left in me, but I thought that you, who loved him so, should know his passing. My love, Esther.
Esther couldn't attend Charles's burial.
Poor woman. That's terrible for her.
Esther never got to say farewell to Charles.
I could have made him manifest.
Could have pissed him off.
Now that we know why he might be back, we should go investigate the cemetery where he was found.
Oh, that's going to be scary. It's a very, very atmospheric game.
Are you leaving already?
We need to investigate the cemetery. This is Charles's. Esther, you know we can help you sort through things around the house.
I don't know that I'm ready for that. But I'll keep it in mind.
What will you do for my Charles?
If he's present, we'll find him. Then we'll ask him what he wants us to do.
Must I see him too?
First, let's find out what happened. After that, we'll see.
Best get started. Time may be against us.
You be all right?
I doubt it, but I'll do my work all the same. We came here to help Charles, and help Charles we shall. Ask around. See what people will tell you. I'll go to the cemetery and do the same. Be careful.
Aye. You too.
You'd be one of the Banishers then? Come too late. I'm sorry. But if poor Minister Davenport mentioned your name, I have forgotten it.
Antea Duarte. You may happen upon my companion, Red McGrath, about the place.
Of course. I'm Lisbeth O'Hara. The Minister said you'd have questions. Well?
Governor Haskell told us of the curse. I'd like to understand what it is and from where it came.
While I'll not speak ill of my neighbours, someone must have let the evil in.
A name might help.
I'll not poison my parish with loose chatter. Besides, I have no name to give you.
Charles, Minister Davenport, said many here had unpleasant dreams. He suspected they were part of the curse.
You are a curious character indeed, mistress. My dreams, good or bad or otherwise, are my own business, and so they shall remain.
Okay.
What are you doing out here? Most people seem to stay indoors.
Since you ask, I came to town to buy a remedy for Mistress Fitcher. My sister has a sore leg. The salve eases her discomfort. We have a small farm, some miles from here. And yes, the curse sits there too.
Did you know Charles Davenport?
Of course I knew the minister. My sister and I attended all his services, and grateful we were too. He was the moral foundation stone of the colony. His poor widow. She must be bereft.
You may have your time back, with my thanks.
Well, thank the Lord for that.
What crawled up her ass?
Get out of my way.
Whoa, okay.
Be warned. I need but cry out, and help shall come in an instant.
Just want to talk, dude.
Calm you, sir. Antea Duarte, Minister Davenport's banisher.
Oh, of course. I'm so sorry. Poor Reverend Davenport. His death has shaken us all. Welcome to New Eden.
That's a
I'm
bit better.
afraid you find us at our worst.
We're banishers. There's nowhere else we'd rather be. And you are?
I, madam, am Squire Sincere Paris, travelling merchant, stuck in this cursed place and eager to be somewhere else.
Tell me about the curse, if you will.
I'll tell you this. Those who dare defy the curse are brave indeed, and, I fear, foolish.
Banishing is a job, sir. And to do it, I need detail. If you please.
A banisher must have charms. Trinkets, I mean, of protection. If you have a surplus, I'd happily relieve you of your burden.
What I need right now is information about the curse. What have you seen that might help me with my work?
I've seen famine, madness, the shadow of early death. Weather, too. So much weather. I mean, I've seen it all before, but never all at once. Here, it's everything, everywhere, and all at the same time. Folks stay indoors, waiting to be told what to do. Waiting to die, really. Ghosts in the making, all of them.
The nightmares. Do you get them too?
Of course I do. Not everyone will admit it, but we all have bad dreams.
Of what do you dream?
I dream someone watches me sleep. I sometimes fancy she's present when I'm awake. She never speaks, nor moves. She seems to wish me no harm. She just stands there, watching me, waiting, taking my measure.
Does she manifest at a particular hour?
If she does, I have no way of knowing it, unable as we are in this interminable grey to tell day from night. Well, there you are. Information on the curse, as per your request. I won't even charge you for it.
You're leaving town?
As soon as possible. Did you arrive by sea? A ship lies at anchor in the bay. Perhaps a captain would take me and my wares to safety.
The crew refused to dock, and I suspect they'll leave on the next available tide. We rowed ourselves ashore.
Might I ask where you abandoned this rowboat of yours?
Along the coast, by a path remarkable for its angry specters and bloody corpses. If you wish to make the sailing, I hope your wares can swim. Care to trade?
Most of my goods are already packed, but I never refuse a deal.
I bid you good day, Squire Paris. Thank you for your time.
A pleasure, Mistress Duarte. Do be careful.
Okay, guys, so that's it for part one. She'll be continuing this in part two later on this afternoon. So if you enjoyed what you saw and you want to join me, that'd be great. Please like and subscribe and recommend to friends. And I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.